So lately I've been teaching my students a lot of hybrid rudiments, not because they're in marching band and not because hybrid rudiments are some kind of magical thing that everyone needs to know, but just because I needed some kind of material to work on to build speed and chops. And you can see my last video on why it doesn't really matter what you use, so I just picked these. But basically the point is, I don't like the names of them. It's not just that I don't like the names, because like nobody likes the names of any rudiments. They're ridiculous, they don't make a lot of sense, they're hard to say. But if you think about them really hard and you look at the history, they do make sense in a certain regard. There's a point to the reason that the rudiments are named what they're named. I've been looking at this contemporary hybrid drum rudiments set, and some of the names just make absolutely no sense to me. I can't reason out why on earth they would call it that. And I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad exercises. They're great. It's just I'm saying, why on earth are they called this? Let me give you a few examples. For my first example, let me present the quote-unquote inverted flam paradiddle diddle, number 12 on the hybrid rudiments. If you look at number 26 from the PAS rudiments, the regular flam paradiddle diddle is exactly the same sticking and accent pattern. There's no difference. So this first one isn't a hybrid of anything. It's just a regular rudiment. Similarly, number 14 on the hybrid rudiments, the flam flam, is actually just the flam. If you look at number 4 off the original NARD 26 rudiment sheet, it is identical in sticking and notation, so it's not a hybrid of anything, it's just a regular rudiment. They're padding the hybrids with regular real rudiments. I don't get it. So here's one more example of padding with a regular rudiment. They call this the inverted Flam Tap, or parentheses inverts, and guess what? 29 on the PAS rudiments is an inverted Flam Tap. We just don't call it inverts, but the sticking, accents, everything is exactly the same. This is not a hybrid, it's just a regular rudiment. So of course they don't stop at just passing off regular rudiments as somehow new ones. They actually have logical inconsistencies in the actual new ones. So a patafla-fla single stroke 7 or patty 7 is new. It's not one of the original 26 or 40 PAS rudiments. However, it only has 6 notes in it. They even label it with 6, not 7. So these two rudiments here also have an obvious counting issue. They call it a 5-stroke roll herta, but right, right, left, left, right, left, that's the sticking of a what? A 6-stroke roll, which is already a rudiment. The rhythm here is a little bit different, so maybe it qualifies as a hybrid, but it doesn't have 5 notes, it has 6. Same with the flam 5-stroke roll herta, 6 notes, not 5. So here we have yet again a similar counting problem. They call these triplet diddles. Not only are they not triplets, there aren't even 3 notes. So it can't even be confused for a triplet. It's clearly a group of 4 sixteenths in each half, or 8 total. Nothing about that says triplet to me. Someone needs to explain this to me, please. So here's the last one. I'll be done after this. They call this a triplet diddle patafla-fla. I get the patafla-fla part because it's got the 2 flams in a row in the end of one and the beginning of the next. But really, come on. Again, I don't see how this is called a triplet since there are 4 notes, right? Okay, so clearly this is just a semantic thing. I don't have a problem with the hybrids as exercises. They're actually pretty cool. Some of them are really hard to do, and it's worth working on them. But I've never been in marching band. No one's ever explained to me why these are this way, and I just linguistically do not understand why they call them these things, or why some regular rudiments are included in a list of quote-unquote hybrid rudiments that suggests they should be combining or changing them somehow. Anyway, if you know the answer to why these are called this, let me know.